That's not a trick of the camera. That's actually the smoke that is filling this air over here. I want to take you across the front lawn, though. Do you accept the outcome, whether it's him or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Over this direction, you can see just how far the river has pushed that water out. Brown says he feels like people can barely walk out their front doors without being within arm's reach of their neighbors. Carol Hill, you commented about they need to go vote. That's a good point that you brought up, and they're actually encouraging each other to do so. I don't even have to hold my glove up like I did earlier. You've got your remote controller with joysticks to direct where you're going. He told me he wants conversation with police. So you said that this is something important for you and a way to create unity in our community. Despite being a plumber's daughter, I never thought I would have to give you guys any toilet tips, but here we are. I'm already getting sunburned. Hopefully I can find some people with some sunscreen out here. If you find yourself reaching for a snack in between meals, Medrano says go for it.
We go to work.
KSB's got a new detective. And while she might leave behind a little drool, what she finds is serious stuff.
Because she helps us put people in jail in these investigations.
May is an ESD detective canine, electronic storage device detection.
We learned, didn't we, May?
She's trained to smell the chemicals that make up storage devices like USB drives or phones, the kind suspects might store child pornography on.
It is an absolute blessing to have May join our team.
Lieutenant Mike Bowling is the commander for the Electronic Crimes Branch. He says while May is new to the team, she's already helped find storage devices during 4 search warrants, saving investigators hours.
Good girl. Good job.
Her handler, Detective Leslie Strong, feels just as blessed to be the only handler for a dog like May in the state, and one of 51 in the whole country.
It's awesome. I mean, that's the only way to describe it, really. It's, like I said, I get paid to hang out with my best friend all day.
Lieutenant Bowling saying her nose is strong, but her heart is stronger. May is also trained to help with emotional support in hopes of helping children involved in sex crimes to open up.
May has been a comfort dog at a residence that we did an investigation on with a child, and that was a phenomenal. Words can't even explain the impact that May had on that investigation.
Even her handler admits it's hard to resist May.
Fist bump. Yes, good girl.
In Frankfort,
good girl.
Monica Harkins, ABC 36 News.
The damages are catastrophic.
No, I seriously can't believe this is happening. It feels like a bad dream.
I'm devastated. I'm truly devastated.
While the water has gone down, emotions are still high.
Everything that I've tried to do for my children is gone.
Paulina Jackson has lived along Rockcastle River for 15 years.
When I finally got to go in a while ago, I just stood there and cried.
Her neighbor and friend, Susan Jones, feeling the same.
You know, and I just think about how much I sacrificed to save up to buy my woodworking tools, and it's hard. It's hard.
Jones just packed up and moved here to start a campground a few months ago, though she's lost her business and nearly everything in her home.
The water was about 2 feet in here, my bed's soaking wet.
Jackson and her family having to rescue her Sunday night in a kayak, something fireman Larry Davidson says was the case for Jones and longtime locals.
Again, this is record, so it was a learning curve yesterday for everybody.
This drone footage taken Tuesday afternoon, and this footage from just 24 hours earlier. The land in front of Jones's house, a lake.
The Rockcastle rises quick and lowers quick.
As a mother, you know, you try to build up and have good things for your children. Things for them to play in, things for them to do. You want a good environment for them. And it's just took away.
But they're not alone.
It's one big family down here on the river.
As for rebuilding...
And then you ask yourself, what now?
In Rockcastle County, Monica Harkins, ABC 36 News.
I'm 45 years old. I've been driving since I was 16, and I've never had bad gas in my vehicle.
Like many drivers, Melvin Rodriguez says he's never second-guessed refilling his gasoline tank until the end of January when he stopped in Prestonburg for gas only to find himself stuck on the side of the road 2 miles later.
And it shuts off on me.
After he towed it to the nearest dealership, it was only then a mechanic told him there was faulty gasoline in his car. Add together 2 different inspections and he's facing around $4,000 in repairs and fees, all for a $30 tank of gas. And he says there's still a sense of risk continuing to drive.
It's horrible. It's horrible because I have to have confidence in the vehicle I'm driving.
While this isn't the exact gas station Rodriguez was at, Sean Southard with the Kentucky Department of Agriculture says it could happen to any gas station for various reasons, and likely it's weather related.
It could be that there's been a leak or there's been heavy rain or flooding that has occurred in an area of the state.
Unfortunately, Southard says there's not much you can do to prevent this from happening, but it's important to make a claim when it does so it can get fixed.
We do really rely upon our constituents and consumers to let us know when there is a problem.
Rodriguez's claim confirmed. The gas station received a $700 fine and was shut down for about a month while it was repaired. Southard says it reopened Friday. But what about the costs for Rodriguez? Southard says all the Department of Ag can do is regulate.
So at this point, I'm not sure what else to do. I might have to contact an attorney to see what options I have.
In Lexington, Monica Harkins, ABC 36 News.